All right, welcome guys. Today's video, we find ourselves up here just north of Ayutthaya, and we're at Nakhon Luang. And anyway, I came up here a while back and I wanted to check out this temple, but the temple was closed, and went up to look around the big chedi, and a couple nasty old soy dogs chased me to the road and didn't want to get rabies, so I avoided them. So anyway, we're going to come over here and we're going to check this temple out. Now this is a temple that's probably about 400 years old or so. So just another fresh one here in Thailand. So anyway, I'm pretty excited. There's some murals on the wall and a big chedi that's built in like the Ayutthaya style with like a square base and stuff like that. So we're gonna look around and let's see what we see. So this temple is built right on the Prasart River. And what's important about this is the old kings used to go along this river from Ayutthaya. They would go up to Saraburi, to the Buddha footprint up there, and they would stop right here. This temple here is called Wat Mai, or Wat Mai Prachumpol or something like that. The people locals just call it Wat Mai, so it's right here. And the kings and everybody would stop at this place and they would rest on their way to go see the Buddha footprint. And then there's another temple right across the river. And you can see how rural this is. This is really country. You can see there's just not a lot around here. There's a little bit of a town, but not a whole lot. And then you can see like they have fish farms and stuff along the river. And there'll be boats and all that that goes along on their way down. But this is the Prasart River. Got two guys over there. You see he's got the little tube. And they're doing some kind of fishing or whatever. Not sure what they're after. But they have a little thing set up right there in the trees. Probably trying to grab some fish or... This is one of the buildings that I wanted to check out. Of course, you got the dogs over here barking at me. So this is a early to middle Ayutthaya style, I believe. And it was originally built around 1610, which they think that it was maybe a temple built on a palace. And inside this hall here is the murals that I want to check out. So the gate's closed, but it's unlocked. So let's go in here and look. So this hall here, you can see just a little bit of the remains of the murals on the wall. They think these murals were from the era of King, I'm not sure if it's King Narai or King Narasawan. And you can see they're just kind of faded. And what I read about this temple is that it was restored, I believe, by King Rama V. But it does date back all the way to like the 1610s. And it's right across the road from the Prasart Luang, which I did a video on that one, and that's really a pretty cool old palace that they've kind of converted it into somewhat of a ruined temple thing. You can see the murals are really, really faded, but you can just make them out. A lot of these temples, like you know, Rama IV, Rama V era, they would have repainted a lot of these murals. But here, looks like it's still what you see from the old days. And they have a picture of Rama IX right next to the Buddha in here. And then you can see still quite a bit of the mural. But this temple here is really nice. You can see the detail work and everything that they put back into this building whenever they restored it. I really enjoy seeing these instead of just seeing like some falling down walls. I like to see how they looked back whenever they were first built. And then here's the pedestal where the Buddha's sitting. All right, this is very nice. So there's another, like the Ordination Hall, looked like it was locked up, but we're going to try to get the monks to open it for us if we can. And then there's a nice old chedi, so we're going to look around a little bit more. This is another look at the outside of this building. So the murals in there go back to the 18th century, to the reign of King Narai the Great. And you can see the base, how it is definitely in the Ayutthaya style. And it does look like it has something down below with these little windows. Okay, so here's the old temple wall and gate. There's not a whole lot left. And then right over there is the chedi. This is what I tried to look at last time, and these dogs just went crazy at me. You can see we got dogs everywhere barking at me. Okay, over there is the Ordination Hall. He really is wanting to come over and growl at me. So we got the monks over here doing some welding. So it looks like they're building like some little lockers. I don't know if those are for like ashes of people, because it's right behind the crematorium. So they may be kind of like I guess you call it like a little crypt or whatever. So they're busy doing that. All right, so let's take a look at this chedi. This is really nice. You can see it's in really good shape. There's a little bit of plaster. Quite a bit of it is the like exposed bricks. The little bell is almost intact. It's missing the very top. And then quite a few of the trees and stuff have grown up on it. Now it's got 12 corners is what it says. So you can see 3 of them here, and it'll look that way all the way around, and then it's on like a rectangular base. And then it has the little cubbies and stuff that they could have had the like a standing Buddha inside. And got the birds nesting up there. Let's check out those stairs, see what it looks like in that little opening here. It's got a couple smaller little chedis at the 2 front sides here. And the stairwell's in still good shape. And inside that is like a little chedi that they have wrapped. Right up here, they have a little walkway that goes around the chedi, and this is the important part of it. I've seen these before. Where was the last one I saw it? That had like a little tiny chedi inside of a chedi. Can't remember if it was like at Sukhothai or where, but it was pretty interesting. I think it was at Si Sachanalai, which is a historical park right to the north of Sukhothai. Yeah, this is really nice. So this is their important object right here. So on the wall in here, at one time, it looks like they had some murals. You can just see the outlines of it. And it kind of looks like they're trying to redo a little bit of them. You can see some fresh lines and stuff. And then you can see the top woodwork of this little chedi. It's starting to kind of deteriorate, but it's still holding. And this is the Ordination Hall. This is the back side. You can see the sema stones, the little marker stones, and it looks like it's definitely locked up. And then you can see the little chedis that they've built and everything. And that looks back over towards the river and the crematorium. You can see the little walkway around it, and then the detail work in the plaster here going up this chedi. Yeah, this is really a nice little building. It doesn't have any more of the Buddha images around, which is a shame. I'd like to have seen it. But you can see here how thick the plaster was. So it was about an inch or so of the plaster that covered this whole chedi when it was new. Now it just has trees and stuff growing up around it. Okay, so this is the front of that little hall. And it has a number up there, the 2512. I don't know if that was the last time this was renovated. I believe it's 2565 now. So 53 years ago or so. And then you can see the little marker stones. You see these everywhere. They'll around all the ordination halls you see it. All the way back to the old days. And there will be 8 of them around, and then there will be a 9th one that they bury underneath the main Buddha inside of here. Now it's a little windy, so hopefully the sound quality is pretty good. I'm using my mic, so hopefully that will help. Yeah, I tried all the doors. They're still locked up. All right, one more look here. We got a little chedi right in front of the Ordination Hall. And then the big chedi behind, the big prong, and then the Ordination Hall. In the tiles out there, they say 2563, so maybe they renovated this just 2 years ago. And then all the little chedis. These are all the people that have donated to the temple. Their ashes and stuff will be in there. And then it's just right here in this little town, pretty rural. And then the front gate into the Ordination Hall. Another one of the little chedis. That's right over here next to the falling down wall and gate. And then they have a shrine right here with a little Buddha. It has a kind of a cool looking little wooden house that it's in, a way of seeing it. And that's right next to the building with the murals. So the murals is right there. And then next to it is like a little hall, and then the monk quarters. And there's a little shrine right down below. And that's all the monk quarters built up on stilts right here next to the river, and it's made out of that teak. All right, everyone, so that finishes up our little tour here at Wat Mai. It's an interesting temple. It's nice. I really wished I could have got into the Ordination Hall, but it's not to be. None of the monks are free to let us in there. So anyway, if you like the video, guys, make sure you click like and subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed already. And if you want to know something more, or if you've been here, leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you think. I do stuff like this as much as I can. So if you want to see something different, or you want to know something, just ask me in a comment or tell me what you want me to go do. And if it's possible, I'll go make a video of it. And if you have any questions, ask me and I'll do my best to answer them. And as always, guys, remember, life is a journey. So enjoy.